In this video, I'm going to be talking about Unit 1 of 6th grade 2nd semester Korean School Math, and the title of this unit is called Building Blocks or 쌓기나무. Before we go into Unit 1, I just want to go over all the 2nd semester math units really quickly. So, as I mentioned earlier, Unit 1 is about building blocks. It's called 쌓기나무 in Korean. Unit 2 is about proportions, and in Korean this is called 비례식과 비례배분. Unit 3 is all about three-dimensional figures like cylinders, cones, and spheres, and in Korean these are called 원기둥, 원뿔, and 구. Unit 4 is about ratio graphs, which in Korean is 비율 그래프, because graph is the same word in Korean and English. Unit 5 is about positive and negative correlation, which in Korean is 정비례 and 반비례. And Unit 6 is just called 여러 가지 문제, which I guess translates to various problems. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to learn about in Unit 1 is how to find the number of building blocks present. There are 4 ways to do this, and this is the first method. You would just use the base design or the bituan to find the number of blocks present. And so if we look at this example, you can see that clearly there's only one cube above the first square, so I just said 1 plus, if you look at these next 4 squares that are all bunched together, there are 3 cubes above each one, so I just multiplied 3 by 4, which gets you 12, and the last square also has 1 cube above it, so if you add 1 plus 12 plus 1 together, you get 14 cubes total. Okay, so for method 2, you would find the number of blocks by tier, or 층. If you look at this example, you can see that there are 5 blocks total on the very bottom layer. On the second layer, there are 4 blocks, so you add 4 to that. And on the very top layer, there's only 1 cube, so if you add all these together, you know that there are 10 blocks total. So the third method of finding the total number of boxes present is just to group certain boxes together and add up their total box count. So clearly in this example, there's a bottom group and there's a top group. The bottom group has 4 cubes or 4 boxes, and the top group has 2. So since 4 plus 2 equals 6, your total number of building blocks present is 6. This is a summary of all the methods we've covered. I didn't include a separate slide for method 4 just because it's pretty simple. All you do is rearrange the blocks around or move them so that they're easier to see. And after that, you could quick count them in your head or use method 1, 2, or 3 to find the total block count more easily. In Unit 1, you'll also be learning about the different combinations and ways to assemble these blocks into three-dimensional structures. And you'll also be working with the base designs, or the bituans that I mentioned earlier, more in depth. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. My videos will generally be pretty short since I'll be focusing on vocab rather than explaining concepts out like ingangs or lectures might do, but hopefully this was still somewhat helpful, and yeah, thank you for watching.